doing something a bit different tonight because it's only me. I'm going to be streaming what I'm playing, which is currently Forza. And then if you've got any cybersecurity questions, let me know. Let me share my screen. If it'll work. Trying to share my screen. There we go. Oh. Move this one over. Move this one over here. Let's see the comments. But yeah, if anybody's got any questions, you can drop them in the chat. But yeah, what we're doing tonight is a gaming Q&A because we're getting a bit bored of the previous Q&As that we've done before, so we thought we'd mix it up a bit. Share screen. There we go. And if anybody else plays Forza, let me know. Or maybe we can jump on. I'm playing on PlayStation. So this is our gaming Q&A. Anybody got any questions for me regarding cybersecurity, then let me know. Or even any questions about Forza, because I've recently playing. I want to get a steering wheel, to be honest, but haven't bothered getting one yet, so I'm just using the controller. I'm a big fan of rallying, so I've actually paid for the Rally Extra. Ooh. If anyone's got any cybersecurity questions, let me know, though. Hey, Rock, Lulu, I'm doing great. How are you? This is usually used to be a segment for our empirical trading Q&A session. It's still a Q&A session, but it's just me tonight because the other boys are busy. And instead of just listening to me the whole time, I thought I'd game, and then if any questions come up, we could jump into them. Battlefield 6, can't wait. Yeah, I've had to look into that. I'm probably going to get that at some point, actually. Battlefield 6. Did you play the beta? I'm wondering if you played the beta. Do I have any other rally fans here as well, actually? I'm currently driving a Mark 1 Escort from the 1970s. My dad actually used to have exactly this car in orange as well, but he crashed it and rolled it off a mountain when he was younger, when he was 17, 18. So I thought I'd pay homage to his old Mark 1 Escort by getting one in this game. but I prefer it on this view. I'm not sure, could you actually hear it? I don't know if you can hear it on the stream. What's the game? Why is the game lagging? Well, I'm actually streaming it off my laptop because I wasn't sure how to share my screen of my PlayStation. So it's actually remote playing from my laptop. So that's probably why it looks like it might be lagging to you. Or, yeah, so I'm kind of streaming this over the internet while playing it over the internet. So maybe that could be why. Probably need to come up with a better way. It's the first time I've streamed a game, to be honest, so maybe there's a better way to do it. Yeah, this is a cybersecurity Q&A, so if anybody's got any cybersecurity questions, let me know. Or you can just watch me skirt around like this. Oh. See if we got any questions. People just happy to watch. Happy days. Hey, Fresh, as a Sec Pro, do you have time to play everyday games? Yeah, you definitely have time to play games. Not during the day, obviously, but after work, I do. Less so now because I'm obviously running empirical training, but it's always been a hobby of mine, gaming, and it's a great way to kind of disconnect from cybersecurity. Can be stressful at times. I enjoy the stress, but I do find gaming is a good way to take me away from it, which is why I like it so much. Please, how can I get my first job in GRC? So, yeah, I don't work in GRC, so GRC is obviously more compliance based, but I would still get your fundamentals. So get your fundamentals in computer networking and in cybersecurity. So do something like the CompTIA Network Plus and Security Plus just to build those fundamentals. If there is somebody that you want to, yeah, once you've built up those fundamentals, then have a look into what GRC jobs require. I don't specialize in helping people get GRC jobs. I focus more on helping people become a SOC analyst. But a good person is Kyrie on Instagram, and I think he's on TikTok as well. But yeah, Kyree, and I think he's got his own tailored pathway to getting into GRC. So the steps that you'll take after getting your fundamentals will heavily depend on mostly what a GRC is expected of a GRC job. So make sure that you look into the job description just to see what they require. I do self-study. I passed CC and I also passed CISA. Yeah, so they sound like good certifications. CISA I know of. What's CC? Be interested to know what that is. But it's crazy getting jobs because I need help getting hands-on training. Yeah, so that's what it comes down to when it comes to GRC jobs and any cybersecurity job. The best way to get hands-on training today is to do home projects. So just think about specific home projects related to the role of a GRC analyst. So maybe they might do some vulnerability management. Maybe there's some kind of compliance-based projects that you can do at home, or maybe even vulnerability management if that is part of the role. I don't specialize in GRC, unfortunately. So I'm not sure exactly what they do on a day-to-day basis, but I know it's very much compliance-based. So I would definitely have a look at that. Rock, what is your current job? So I'm actually an incident response consultant or incident response analyst, and I help companies then manage cybersecurity incidents. I also do some tasks as what would be considered that of like a senior cybersecurity analyst. I do kind of more specialize in incident response, and that's probably what I enjoy mostly. But yeah, so I'm a working incident response, so responding to alerts, but then also responding to and managing incidents as well, which is something that I really enjoy. Yeah, the game is a little laggy though. Maybe next time I'll find a better way to stream this, because I'm just streaming it off my laptop. It's on my PlayStation, but I don't know how to connect my PlayStation to the stream software that I'm using. I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, any Rally fans out there, let me know. Oh. But yeah, if you've got any other questions, let me know. But yeah, the GRC is a good one, to be fair, but I know there are a lot of jobs out there asking for GRC analysts, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not something that I particularly specialize in. But yeah, most jobs are usually the same. Get your fundamentals, and then try and get experience with home projects, and then that should be something that could help you. Because fundamentals is always good. And if you're looking to go into GRC, sometimes it could be better going in as a cybersecurity analyst, because you'll start to understand how cybersecurity companies work and security operations. And this, I find, can be really helpful when trying to actually apply the compliance section to those types of roles, for example. But yeah, I'm sure you could go into GRC as well. But GRC, well, no cybersecurity role is a beginner friendly role, really. There's always experience that you're going to need, but that experience can be gained from home projects and things like that. And recently, over the last, it's like 12 months now, I've helped 10 people, become cybersecurity professionals in different roles without any experience. One recent one who was in our free community, I posted it on YouTube today, a guy called Hesham. He's in our free community, and he went from working in retail sales to landing the role of a system admin. So yeah, it is possible. So system admin obviously isn't a cybersecurity role, but it's a great pathway to get into cybersecurity from the kind of IT role. What's the name of the GRC guy you mentioned just now? So it's Kyrie. So I'll post it in the Kyree. Let's see if I can might be able to find him on here actually. Where's it? Instagram. Pretty sure we follow him. Kyrie. TikTok. GRC. Yeah, this guy here. We've actually had him on our podcast before. So Kyree on TikTok. He's at Kyrie FVLLER. Yeah, he's really a great guy. We had him on the podcast on one of our episodes talking about getting into GRC. It's his. Yeah, he literally focuses on it, and I think he's even got his own. Well, he does have a lot of content on getting into GRC. So yeah, have a little look at that. Yeah, that's it. Kyrie, Kyree. What type of skills do I need to have a consulting gig? I'm a SOC analyst. Oh, okay, nice rock. If you want to be a consultant, the skills that you got, you'd be able to use for because you can get SOC analyst consultant roles. So just have a look at where are you located, the roles where I'm UK based. Just have a look for jobs that are contractors, and then you'll be able to go down the kind of consultant route. And you can be a consultant as a SOC analyst, for example, level 1 and level 2. You've probably got a lot of incident response skills, or maybe that's an area that you could specialize into, is incident response. And you'll be able to pick up some consultant roles or gigs through incident response. But yeah, it's basically the same skills that you've already got. There's nothing different that you have to do. The thing is, just being a consultant is that you can obviously work for yourself, but ultimately the skills that you're using are usually the same, but you're just applying it to particular companies through a consulting role rather than working for them full time. But yeah, it all depends on what you want. So obviously you don't have as much job security then, because you do work for yourself. So it's always something to keep in mind. But you can get paid more because often you get paid based on maybe a day rate, for example, rather than just a salary. It depends what you want, really. But yeah, I wouldn't say the skills are any different. If you've got SOC analyst skills, understanding how to operate a SIEM, for example, or even if you want to, you can even go down the engineering route, so blue team engineering. So what you've got now with your level 1 and level 2 role, you probably understand how a SIEM works. You maybe even build in detection rules. I don't know if you're doing that yet as a level 1 or level 2 analyst, but if you build in detection rules, then you might be able to apply that to an engineer style role that where they're looking for engineers, for example. But yeah, the skills that you've probably got a lot of good skills if you've been an analyst for 3 years, for example. So yeah, the skills aren't too different. It might just be kind of marketing yourself as more of a consultant, or it might just be simple as applying for consulting-based roles. But it all depends on what you want. Whereabouts are you based as well? Interested to know. I'm not doing great here at all. It's hard to talk and drive. I feel like I'm on top gear. I built some correlation rules in Exabeam SIEM on Albania. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Are you working remotely for a company based in Albania then, or are you working remotely for a company elsewhere? So yeah, if you build correlation rules, you could even look at like blue team engineers do more than that. They're obviously looking at ingesting the logs into a SIEM. So if you start to learn that, like you can set up your own SIEM at home. I've got videos on my channel that talk about setting up Elastic SIEM, for example, and how to actually set it up at home. So if you can get experience with that, building detection rules, maybe you could start to look for some blue team engineering consulting gigs. But even with your analyst skills, that you'd be able to use those for the similar sort of roles, for example. But yeah, you could just Google consulting or contractor roles, they're usually called, and see if it's something that you can apply for. I don't know what it is like in Albania for contractors, or whether you are actually working in for another company outside of Albania, for example. But yeah, the skills that you have would likely be a good one, good for what you've got. But I don't know if you had any, because I know we get quite a few people from Albania reaching out to see if they can get into cybersecurity. So I'd be interested to know your story and your journey about what you did to get there. And we've actually got a apprenticeship called SOC Plus, and we do, if you're a current cybersecurity professional, we do let you in there for free as long as you help out other community members. So I don't know if that's something that you're potentially interested in as well. And then there's also the possibility to refer people in there, and we offer a 50% referral fee. So you get to mentor people, but you also get to you can also make some money from it as well if that's what you want. If you're interested, let me know, because we're always looking for more cybersecurity professionals in there to share their experience and work with our community members to oh, this is not great. Let's restart. I work for a company outside of Albania, but I'm a contractor for the MSSP that manages the SOC of this company. Oh, nice. Oh, so you're already a contractor then. It sounds like you, yeah, that you are you working for yourself then, or do you work directly for the contract for the SOC of this company? Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's a good place to start as an MSSP actually. It's quite cool to see that there's MSSP opportunities there in Albania, because like I started in MSSP in where I'm based in Wales, and there's not many cybersecurity companies in Wales, so I was quite lucky to get in there when I first started. I worked directly for the MSSP. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the contractor stuff would all depend if they're willing to take you on remotely. I'm not sure if that would be possible, but you could also start to market yourself on something like Fiverr and provide like cybersecurity skills through Fiverr, or some like consulting platform. But yeah, if you look on like Indeed and things like that and look for contractor-based roles, I don't know what those kind of roles are like in Albania, but in the UK they are available. Whether you'll be able to apply for the roles in the UK, I'm not too sure, to be honest. Depends on what the company's looking for. Concentrating now. Oh no. Yeah, what was your journey to go from where you currently are to working for that MSSP? What studies did you do? I'm sure there's many people that would be interested in knowing your journey. I think I'm gonna have to drop the difficulty setting and smashed. Third. I think my location outside of you can penalize me to say, yeah, potentially. Yeah, it probably would be quite hard for you to apply for those contractor roles. I've been a Java developer for some time at help desk. Okay, nice. You went through the service desk route. I'll drop the link in the chat now about our school community. Are you in our school community? This is drop it in the chat now. So if you want to, I don't know if maybe you're interested in going down the mentoring route. If you join that free community and message me on there, we can have a chat to see if you wanted to join our paid mentorship, which is called SOC Plus. And what we do is help people actually go from IT and service desk roles and get into the role of a cybersecurity analyst. But we're always looking for mentors in there. And like I said, we have a 50% referral fee. So if you want to refer people, or if you have people who are looking to upskill, maybe there's previous people you worked with from the help desk, then oh, nice, you're in there already. Yeah, if you drop me, have you looked into our SOC Plus community at all? Because yeah, it'd be really cool if you were if you became one of our mentors. Because it sounds like you've got some great skills. Or if you ever need any help with your current role as well, you can message me anytime in that community. Hey there, just a beginner mostly. I've been doing Portswigger Labs, but I want to go further. Hey there, Barrett. So you've been doing Portswigger Labs, so you've been looking into more of the kind of red teaming labs. I assume that's probably the role that you want to go into. I'd probably have a look and look at where you're currently located and see what job opportunities are around you. If it's more red teamer roles, then you'll need your own specific roadmap to getting into red teaming. You're still going to want to know the fundamentals of networking, fundamentals of cybersecurity, but then do more learning and home labs around the role of a red teamer. I will say it is harder to get into the role of a red teamer compared to more of a blue teamer. So do always think about that. But it's not impossible. But I will say have a think about what job you want to do and just focus the learning on that job rather than trying to learn everything. Because if you try and learn everything, then you just get overwhelmed. What is on skilled? Yeah, if anybody's got any questions, just let me know. But this is we've changed it up a bit this week because it was only me. I thought I'd live stream what I'm playing, which is Forza. This is what I've been playing recently. Instead of just sitting here answering questions, I thought I'd mix it up. Yeah, no worries. Glad you found that helpful. Any questions on Instagram? Or people are quiet on Instagram. I wanted to go to the SOC Plus training, but when I applied on LinkedIn for a UK consulting company for SOC Level 3 remote job, had the first interview with them and they wanted to pass to their client company for SOC. Okay, so when you mentioned maybe it has to do, it could be to do with your location. To be fair, it all depends on it depends on what the company's looking for. There's not many companies that will often hire outside of a country that they're in. Some companies do it, but I would say that it's not always that likely. They usually are only allowing people to join from where the company is based. You said you wanted to join SOC Plus. Well, yeah, if you drop me a message, we can chat about you becoming like a mentor if that's something that you wanted to. Like I said, we let you in for free, as long as you work with and help skill up some of our. This is laggy. So I don't know, maybe instead of going around down the consulting road, you could always go down the kind of more mentorship route. Oh, this is so laggy. I applied for a consulting company. Yeah, some companies, even though they say remote, they'll only be remote if you live in the actual country where the company's based. Can be something. Can't do. Yeah, drop me a message on school. It'd be good to keep chatting with you on there. Appreciate the questions on here as well. Oh. God. Should have won that. Any other questions though? Or? How did I do that again? Yeah, this is cybersecurity Q&A, our gaming Q&A. So usually the format has been all four of us are on here just answering questions, but as it's just me tonight, I thought it'd be more fun to do this. Gotta beat this. Where's the best way to learn the content for cyber? Is it on YouTube? Mossig1. Where's the best way to learn content? Yeah, YouTube is a good place to start for free content, but I'd have a think about what jobs you're interested in getting first. Otherwise, you're just going to try and learn everything, and you're going to get overwhelmed, and yeah, you're not gonna stick at it. So think about what jobs you're interested in, and then yeah, you can start to look at different YouTubers. So yeah, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mostly focus on how to get in as a cybersecurity analyst, because that's personally where I started, and now I work in incident response, but I still work as a analyst as well. So that's why I talk about that on my YouTube channel. But yeah, I always recommend starting with free content first. You're probably going to want to start with something like CompTIA Network Plus and Security Plus, depending on your background. And Professor Messer has that content on YouTube as well. But then if you are thinking about taking it serious, I would potentially think about paying for certain certifications. But yeah, interested to know, Mossig, what jobs you're interested in, and then maybe we can try and build a roadmap for you. And we also have our own free community as well. It's called Cyber Hub, and yeah, link is on our wherever, either in the description or on our Instagram page if you're watching on Instagram. I think we can chat more in there about building a pathway for you if it's something that you're interested in. Well, this is so laggy. It's really laggy on screen as well, isn't it? It's not going so well tonight though. Crashing out. Yeah, anyone got any other questions? It's not going so well tonight though. Crashing out. Yeah, anyone got any other questions? I'll have to think of a better way to be able to stream this, because it's super laggy. I don't know what it's like on YouTube actually. Is it laggy? Oh shit. God damn it. But yeah, this is our usual cyber Q&A, but I thought I'd mix it up this time and try live streaming what I'm playing. So at least you don't have to just listen to me talk the whole way through, but you can listen to me lose. And I promise I'm usually better than this though, but come on, get be inside. I shouldn't have break down. Oh, he's done it. Oh no. Block him off. Oh. Sprint finish. Oh, I actually won. I'm working in a railway company as a software engineer. To pivot from software to cyber can't be really challenging hard. No, it's definitely possible. I helped somebody 2 weeks ago called Bartos, who was a software engineer and moved into the role of a cybersecurity analyst. It's definitely possible, and because you're already in a technical field, it can be easier. So yeah, if you go to school with a K, I'll go onto our page now. Actually, I'll just drop the link in for you. School. I'm not sure if you're in our free community already, so I dropped it in there. So if you join the school community, so school with a K / cybersec, drop me a message and I can chat with you about a particular pathway of getting into cybersecurity. And yeah, like you say, getting in from software engineering can't be challenging. It does still take work and it can take time, but you are in a really good position to be able to do that. So yeah, interested, whereabouts are you located? Just so we can kind of better tailor the pathway for you. I know there's sort of cybersecurity aspect in the railway industry, but they focus more towards telecommunications. Yeah, so there most definitely will be. Surely they've got a cybersecurity team, I would have thought, protecting the telecommunications and networks that are being implemented. So yeah, there must be a cybersecurity team, or if there's not, is it outsourced? Oh, you're in the community. You're in the community. Oh, amazing. Well, drop me a message, Andrew Jones, and we can chat through and build a pathway for you towards your first job, really. Because yeah, pivoting from software engineering is a good way to do it because you're already quite technical. So because of that, it's going to help you. And you've probably got a lot of the fundamentals as well. Like you may not need to do some of the computer networking fundamentals. I don't know if that's something that you're already skilled in, or but what I will bet is that you, even if you're not skilled in them, that you'll just pick it up faster anyway, because you're already technical. And like I said, I helped somebody the other day, and somebody with a software engineering master's. I helped them land a job without any experience as well back in May. She's called Georgina. She was actually a mechanical engineer, and then she did a software engineering master's, but realized that cybersecurity is what she wanted to do. Um, so, yeah, it is possible because I've helped people do it in your position. I'm located in Spain. However, I've lived before in the UK for a few years. Okay, nice. Yeah, definitely would be able to tailor your pathway. Quite straightforward. The people that I've helped were based in the UK, but in Spain as well. There was somebody I was working with in Spain, a mentorship. Um, so yeah, drop me a message. I'm quite familiar, well, especially familiar with the UK market. But I know there are cybersecurity jobs in Spain, I believe, that you could potentially target as well. So yeah, it'd be great to build you a free pathway if you're interested. But yeah, just drop me a message on school. Should message you in the community page. Either the community page, you're probably better off just DMing me. So or you can even message me on Instagram if it's easier for you. Just message this page on Instagram, um, or in the community, either one. Send me a direct message just saying, let's chat, or I joined you from the stream, and yeah, we could chat. Uh, how about this? I'll even pause what I'm doing and I'll send you a message right now on Instagram. This is you, isn't it? Message. Into cybersecurity. I've just dropped you a message now, actually, on Instagram, so we can continue the conversation there. Um, if I don't get back to you directly after this, don't worry, I will message you tomorrow. It's getting a little bit late over here now. But yeah, I'll definitely be able to build a pathway for you. It's been quite a fun stream tonight. I don't know what everybody else thinks. I was getting a bit bored of the repetitive Q&A sessions that we were doing. So it's been quite nice to mix it up a bit. I don't know what you all think, but probably do it for a couple more minutes now, and then we'll jump off and do it again next week. But let me know what you think. Yeah, nice, Mossig. We'll keep chatting on Instagram. No. Oh. Yeah, I think that's probably enough for tonight. Honestly, yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Really appreciate the questions. It's always fun to do these, and yeah, it's nice to mix it up a bit and do a bit of a live stream gaming while answering cybersecurity questions. So yeah, if you did like it, let me know. Drop any comments wherever we are. But yeah, we do these every week. If you want to keep up this format, then yeah, I'm happy to do so, because yeah, I don't get to play on the PlayStation as much as I used to, so I can manage it by doing it at the same time with this Q&A. So yeah, it doesn't look like we've got any questions. Thanks everyone for joining. I'll see you next week, and maybe I'll be a little bit better on Forza this time around. But yeah, look forward to continue speaking to everybody that answered the questions, and hopefully, yeah, I'll be able to create more of your pathways to getting into cybersecurity. But yeah, thanks everyone. Good night.